Capricorn, this is your forecast for October, and it goes for those of you with the Capricorn sun, moon, or rising sign. And this month, well, we have the big awakening from all those planets that have now been retrograde for several months, slowing everything down to a halt. We've been talking about that over these last few months. So now you can start seeing at least some activity, which I think is really going to bring a lot to the table for you. And we have right now the Sun and Mars conjunct as we start off the month, especially on the 2nd when they are exact. And this is going to be in the area of your career, alongside with visitation from the new moon and also Mercury. However, Mercury is retrograde Capricorn until October 19th. So this has to do with your business or the company you work for. And so if you feel that things are a little bit kind of off, make sure, especially when you have, if you're going to have any interviews or reviews, make sure that things are very clear, that you're hearing what's being said and how you come across, that you're making yourself heard in the way that you want to be heard. Mercury can kind of jip that up at times, right? And that can be causing a little bit of confusion, but once you are aware of it, I think you will be on top of it. What really also, Capricorn, this month will help you in this aspect of your career is that the new moon is there. And this happens only once a year when it transits through. And so, yes, I feel you're at 13 degrees. It's close to Mars, right? So you're going to get all that jolt, all that energy from Mars. And so maybe you might be brave to ask for a raise if they haven't offered it yet, right? If you're having any interviews, well, you will be to the point. I'm loving that for you because you are ready, aren't you, Capricorn, to actually get, I won't say off the pot because you're never just on the pot. You're always a doer. And you are a great manifester in so many ways. But this month, the Sun, Mars, Mercury, that new moon, pay attention to the new moon there around the 6th. You will have all the energy and bravery from Mars to help you to shoot you to the moon. Love that. Now, we have Venus in your area of hopes and dreams, right? In the 11th house. And Venus rules love, it rules romance, but also it rules those core values that you have that are important to you, right? So it rules money and anything of beauty and so forth, and sharing this with friends or your peers, your groups, your social media. Oops, and there was a mosquito. Have been getting a lot of those after the monsoon here. But so yes, and for those of you who haven't been able to spend too much time maybe with friends, you already saw that here in September, that door, that gateway was opening up for you. And so this is going to still follow through here at least early part of October to catch up with your friends or groups and so forth, and loving that. But let's talk about these awakenings, right? We're going to start off here with Pluto on the 7th, and Pluto for you has been in your 1st house, Capricorn. So there's been transformation here going on with you, and a lot of these retrogrades, it's not just externally. We might think that change has to come from the outside in, but retrogrades are very much so a spiritual thing that's happening internally with us. So you will feel that transformational energy, and there's that mosquito again, will come in and really bring you on board, okay? And Pluto is magic. Pluto is power. Pluto has the ability to really put you on a course that has to do with a deep, deep transformational change that I think many of you have been working on for just a very, very long time. We're talking years now, Capricorn. So, and we're at these later degrees of your sign. We're at 24 degrees. So we only got 6 more degrees to go. And then this, whether it's if I go back and check, probably 13 or more years you have been in that transformation. So we're starting the countdown. It's still going to take a year or so. So listen, don't expect that much, but this is where you're focusing on. Saturn and Jupiter both will also awaken. Saturn on the 11th, and Jupiter on the 18th. Both of these are in your second house for money and income and things that you value, right? So you might have seen maybe more money has been going out than have been coming in, but now the faucets are opening up again, so you can start seeing that you'll be receiving more money, and also just that feeling of joy, to a point where you might be spending more money as we move forward after Jupiter reopens. Now, you've had Jupiter in this area since top of the year, right? Saturn actually too. So many of you Capricorns have been seeing how your income levels has been changing. We had Jupiter dip out of Aquarius into Pisces this summer, but it is back in there, and it won't move into your third house before late, probably December 29th or so, into your third house. So you have between now, you've got October, November, and December to really make the most out of this Jupiter in this area of your income. It's not coming back for another 12 years, right? So keep that in mind as you move forward. Jupiter is all about opportunities and so forth. So you want to kind of look around what might be available to you, right? So Mercury, yes, until the 19th will be retrograding in the area of work, but then you will pretty much pick up quickly towards the end of the month, and Mercury will be moving into your 11th house of hopes and dreams and friendships and so forth. So you will see how that will be expanding as well. But I will say the most important for you here this month, Capricorn, is all about your career, okay? To balance it, to have talks, if you can have talks, negotiations. Some of you will have negotiations, and you're super powerful. Don't forget that. That Mars and the Sun, and also that new moon on the 6th will be powered up by that Mars. Use it to the max, right? And that's when you place your intentions on the 6th with a new moon. Won't come back for another year. And say, I want more of this feeling of empowerment, because that's what you're going to feel, the empowerment of. So even when this passes and you're into next month or 6 months from now, you can always tap back into that new moon feeling that you're having this month and saying, I can do this. I can use this. Why? Because right now you're planting a seed. That seed will grow roots. So you'll be able to tap into it at any given point in time, mentally and emotionally, if you just remind yourself and you know how to do that. Full moon, 27 degrees in Aries for you. That will be in the area of home, family, the foundation of your life. So this is a great time to kind of shed some light on what is going on with your family, or having a family gathering. Maybe you will be the center of some attention for your family members, or if you're concluding anything, say, buying or selling your home or something, this could be a day where you can wait for that closure to come in. So that was a short and skinny this month here, Capricorn. I will see you next month. So go listen to your moon or rising sign just to see where else these planets are waking up for you. All right? I'll see you. Bye now.